Hello, everyone. Hello. Hit some buttons here. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. My name is Stephanie Manor. I'm going to be instructor today for our absolute beginners class on polymer clay jewelry. So if you have been curious about polymer clay jewelry, if you have seen people making it and hey, that looks cool, this is your chance within the next hour to learn all of the basic techniques, all of the basic supplies that you'll need, and some design tips as well. So again, my name is Stephanie Manor. I will be your teacher today. Let's flip to the top-down camera, take a look at a couple of the earrings that we have for you. So this is, these are two earrings, along with some pieces of clay here that I'm just going to move. So these earrings represent a couple different techniques, but you can see that they're similar in a few ways. They're similar in that we have two things that we're joining together. In this case, we have one clay piece and one metal bead that we're connecting to an earring finding. And in this case, we have two clay pieces that we're connecting to an earring finding to make these really pretty dangle earrings. So polymer clay is an oven baked clay. So we have to bake this in the oven. It goes in a regular oven or a toaster oven, either one, just not the microwave. And it bakes at 250 degrees for about 20 minutes. So let's get started with our very first earring. I'm going to bring in our first supply here, which is, this is a tile from the hardware store. I like to work on one of these 6x6 tiles because with jewelry, it's a lot of very small pieces. So having a lot of small tiles to work with just kind of helps me out because I can have several tiles going at once. So then we have our basic toolkit. So let me show this to you. Everything that I'm showing you is available in the jewelry making department at Michael's. So these are some basic clay tools. This has everything you need. It has a cutter, it has a pointy thing, it has all of these different tips that are double-sided. So you've got different ends here and different ends down here, depending on what you're going to do with the clay. And then you have an acrylic roller. So this kind of, once you have that basic toolkit and you have a surface to work on, you're golden. If you don't have a ceramic tile, as long as you're working on a smooth and glossy surface, that will work. You will have to transfer it though to a baking sheet, a regular cookie tray. We suggest to have a piece of parchment paper down, and that's what you're going to bake it on. If you're using the ceramic though, it can bake in the oven directly on this. So there's no transferring it to another place. I don't like to transfer things because I know I'm going to get a fingernail in there, I'm going to get a hair in there, something's going to go wrong. So I prefer to prep my pieces and bake them on ceramic tile. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. I will try to see your questions and answer them if I can. Okay, so going on with our supplies. So we have a bunch of cutters. They're sold like this. We're going to be using a bunch of different shapes. And I have a few other tools like this texture sheet. This is how you can add texture to your designs. There's a lot of different designs available. And a few assorted things that I'm going to be bringing out as we go. But let's get started. So we're going to start with clay. This clay already came this way. With polymer clay, it is very easy to mix your own custom colors. If you don't find a color just like what you want on the shelf. But this process that I'm doing right now, this is conditioning clay. And this is what you want to do. You want to make sure that your clay is nice and warmed up, nice and pliable, and you'll know that the clay is conditioned when you can pull it apart and it will pull like this and not just kind of break up on you. So this is well-conditioned clay. You can do that with your hands. You're going to get some good grip muscles going. Or you can also condition clay like in a pasta rolling machine if you put it through over and over again. But this is conditioning clay. There's only one time that we suggest to not condition your clay, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. But let's get started here. So I have my clay. I'm going to get my roller, and I'm also going to get another special tool over here, which are these thickness guides. So the two green ones go together, the two white ones go together. And if I turn them to the side, you can see they're different thicknesses. This green one is 4.5 mm. And the white one that we're going to use is 3 mm. It's very hard to see on camera, but I promise you that it does say 3 mm on there. So I put those on either side of my clay. And when I start to roll it out, that helps me to roll it at an even thickness. I can turn it this way. I can move. That's going off. So let me reposition. And you just roll it out. That helps it stay very even. And I know that I've gotten this to a 3 mm thickness. You can make it a lot thinner than 3 mm. I'd say 2 mm, kind of, you don't want it thinner than that. But 3 mm is a great place to start. All right, so let me remove these. And now I bring in my cutters. So for the cutters, we are going to do a couple different shapes. Teardrop. And I also have off to the side here a little bowl of cornstarch. Cornstarch just helps it not stick. Now, I've seen people use water too to avoid sticking. I prefer something dry like cornstarch. So I'm going to do that. We are going to cut this again. You'll see why. And for my other earring, I'm just making one of each. I'm going to need this sort of like donut shape. I'm lifting straight back up. And one more. This is going to be our little earring topper. Okay. And now I can just remove the clay that I don't want. And again, weeding this out helps me not have to move this again. I'm also going to weed out with my sharp tool here, this centerpiece, which we are not going to use. Take that right out. And now my leftover clay, I can put that off to the side. I like to wrap it in a little bit of saran wrap. And that's how I store my leftover clay, just like this. And I have a whole bowl of these little packages off to the side. Okay, so first we're going to work on this one. You'll notice in our example earring that it has a texture to it. So let me show you how to get that texture. That comes from our texture sheet. So each of the texture sheets are double-sided. You can see this is kind of, it goes this way. Kind of a little ditzy floral. And on this side, we have some branches. Totally up to you what you want to use. I am going to move this over just slightly because I don't want to. Actually, I changed my mind. This is the blade that comes in the toolkit that I showed you. It comes with a carrying case. This is very sharp. Be careful working with this. But this is how you transfer something if you have to transfer it. Get your blade, put it parallel to your surface, and scooch under. Scooch, scooch. And then I can pick that up and I can move that somewhere else. And where I'm going to move that is actually another tile over here. So I'm going to switch tiles. Okay, so here we want to add texture, as I said. And here's where you really want to use your cornstarch. I'm just taking an old brush, putting some cornstarch on there. I can bring you in just a little bit. And then find where you want your design to go. And I'm just going to lay it down. And using my roller, I'm going to roll on top of this. Now you can roll the whole piece of clay before you cut, or you can roll after you cut. But the big thing to remember is you don't want this texture sheet to move. So with one hand, I'm holding it down, and with the other hand, I'm rolling. Let's see what we got. So here you can see this is not a perfect roll. You can see some areas are a little more indented than others. That's okay. You can also see that the overall shape has changed a little bit, but to fix that up, I just take my cutter here again, and I'm going to cut it again. And again, weed it out. All right, and this is ready to go into the oven. So I can take this and put this in a 250-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and it is going to cook up just fine. So let's set that off to the side, and I'm going to bring in my other shape. So for my other shape, I already cut, but I want to add some pattern to it. So for that, I'm going to bring in some contrasting colors of clay. You need to condition each of these. I did condition these earlier, but as they sit, they kind of cool down a little bit, so you have to kind of recondition them. You'll find that clay that is either very, very dark, like black clay, this even this darker green, is a little bit harder to condition at first, but it'll warm up. We have a question from Andrea in the chat. Thank you, Andrea. Her question is, do we have to make holes before we bake? And the answer to that is it's up to you. I can make holes in the piece that I just made, and I'll show you how to do that. My preference, though, is to make the holes after it comes out of the oven. And the reason is because I just can get a more precise and consistent hole that way if I drill them out after I bake them. All right, thank you for your question. And let me just scoot this off to the side. I'm switching here on you folks. Let me grab this one again. So if I were to make the hole before this goes in the oven, you want to take a sharp tool like this. Toothpick would also work. Decide where your holes are going to be and just kind of make like that. And then that goes, whoops, that goes into the oven. And you can see like the hole is not perfectly consistent. If I was making 2 earrings, I might not get that hole exactly the same size for both earrings. So that is why I like to drill them out afterwards. And I'll show you how to do that too. Okay, back to this earring. All right, so to add a little bit of jazz to this, I'm just gonna pick off a little piece and I'm gonna roll it and make little snakes. And you can get it started with your fingers. What I like to do, another great tip is another use for these thickness guides, is you can kind of roll it like this. This makes sure you don't get any fingerprints and it keeps it really even and nice. You can see I kind of pick that up, pull it apart, and I can make this as thin as I want it to be. When you're working with well-conditioned clay, that is what you get. All right, so I have my green. Also going to make a little bit of this lavender. So you guys in the class, thank you for joining us live. And if you haven't already, let us know where you are zooming in from in the chat. And I'd love to know, have you guys made jewelry with polymer clay before? Have you worked with polymer clay at all? Is this new to you? Let me know. All right, just sort of pulling this out, making some ropes. There's our 2 colors. And our 3rd color is right here in front of my face. I love this combination of the 2 greens and the sort of lilac color. So pretty. You really just need a little bit of clay to get it started in my hands. I'm from an Italian family, so I grew up making gnocchis. I don't know if anybody else has, but this is the exact same thing you do with the dough. So I like to say that I'm an old pro. And bringing this in here just to make it perfect. Okay, so here's where you get to have fun. Just laying across wherever you want your design. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to look fine in the end. So you can lay things across. I'm going to put that right there. Also on here. Using my blade to go all the way across. Now, of course, if you are making a whole collection of earrings, you can do this with the entire slab before you cut, but I'm showing you just how to make one piece. All right, that looks kind of crazy, but sufficiently random. And we are going to go in with our roller again and kind of roll this down. And as I'm rolling it, I can see if I want to add anything. I don't know. I think I need more of this color, the lighter green. So I'm going to add that going this way. And roll it. Okay. So now we're going to cut those again. Again, dipping in the cornstarch, cutting straight down. And my little circle one too. And then weeding out. And at this point, you want to take your time and kind of clean up any areas where the cutter maybe didn't make contact with the ceramic tile. We can kind of clean that up. And there'll be another opportunity for cleanup after this comes out of the oven. Okay. Don't lose these. You can use those again, and I'll show you how to reuse your little scraps. All right, this is ready to go into the oven. Just like that, 250 degrees, about 20 minutes. If you happen to be doing something really thick, anything that's thicker than about 3 or 4 millimeters, you just want to cook it longer, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. You're not going to, well, I don't want to say you're not going to burn it, but it's very difficult to burn this. It's only at a 250-degree oven, and it's always better to err on the side of cooking it a little bit longer. So that goes directly into the oven. Now let me show you what it can come out. I have all sorts of pieces over here. And this is where you get to have fun and kind of choose pieces to go together. These are all pieces that I have baked. This has a really fun leopard pattern. Some more pieces over here, but let's hang on to those. So here is where you get to have fun and decide which things go together. I love these two green pieces together. You can see they both have this daisy texture. And this is just a smooth piece. We could do a smooth piece with a textured piece. Those two hearts look great together. You could do two of the same pieces together, which I think I will do these to show you how easy it is. When you're ready to connect them, we're going to drill through there. And I'm going to show you the drill that I use. So this is a little hand drill. Some people call this a pin vise, but it has this end part that goes, you hold it like in your hand like this, and it can twist around. And you just twist it, and that's how you can make a hole in your pieces. So I find where I want the hole to go, and that will be different depending on the piece of jewelry that you're making. You may need to have multiple attachment points. I'll show you an example. Here's an earring where we needed to have 3 holes down here to put these petals on and 1 at the top. Okay, so that's up to you and your design to decide where you want that to go. But for us, I know that I need a hole here at the top, about right here. So find where you want it to go, and then you can just start twisting. This hand drill also sold at Michael's in the jewelry making department. This happens to be in the UV resin section, the section with a bunch of blue packages. You can see it just makes a perfect hole, uniform every time. I also want to hold down here so that I can connect it to the art shape. So find where I want it and press in. It goes through fairly fast, and just take it out. And there you go, my 2 connection points. Same thing on this piece. There we go. Right, gonna move those off to the side. Okay, so we're gonna connect those in a minute. Let's put those off to the side. That's one earring. The next thing I want to show you is when you do have texture, when you use any of the texture plates, you really want that texture to stand out. You can use a paint marker, something like this. This is Sharpie metallic. Any type of acrylic paint will work on baked clay. This clay is baked. This is how it comes out of the oven. Well-baked polymer clay will always be nice and flexible like that. So you can go in, you can just make dots in the center of each of the daisies. I like to use a paint marker. Acrylic paint markers are great for this, like Posca markers. And it just adds a little effect. Okay, let me do also this one. So that's kind of the second design decision. The first design is which pieces go together, how you want to construct your earring, and then if you want to add any surface decoration to it. Now, the third thing you get to decide is, do you want it to stay in this matte? See how matte textured this is? Or do you want it to be shiny? So if you do want it to be shiny, you want to use a product like this. This is UV resin. And so this is something that comes straight out of the bottle. I'm just going to do this little piece here. Pour a little dot of that on top of your piece. And with a wood stick or a toothpick, you can kind of move that to cover. And sometimes it helps to hold it down. And cover the front of your piece in UV resin. And because it's a UV, you need a UV light. And that kind of locks that in place. Oh, look how that glows in the UV. And so you do want to, in order to get that shine, you do want to cure this for a minute or two under the UV light. You can also put it in sunlight. The UV rays from the sun will do the exact same thing, but this is not necessary. If you love this matte texture, which I do, I love this matte texture. I prefer that, I think, for polymer clay pieces than shiny, but that is up to your own personal preference. All right, so while that's going, I want to show you some examples of ways that you can combine. Let me just move this off to the side. So here we have an earring that has a textured bottom and a smooth top, and I like that combination. Same with this. We have that textured bottom and smooth top. These two earrings represent two different ways that you can turn them into earrings. You have two pieces connected with jump rings. On this piece, we've added a finding that looks like this, like a flat pad that we've glued on the back there. And that's how that earring connects. For this one, we used a fish hook. And so if in that case, we needed to have two holes here. Do you see? See the difference? It just depends on the look that you want and the findings that you have. If you're going to glue on the back, which I will for this piece, we are going to use a special glue. I like this Loctite super glue. So I'll show you how to use that. All right, so that went for about a minute and a half under there. And when it comes out, I can see that I went kind of over the edge here. And you can always use a nail file to kind of buff that away if you did go over the edge like I did. Kind of clean that up. So now I have a shiny top and a matte bottom. All right. And mine actually do already have the holes in them, but I don't know if those are going all the way through. Let me see here. Yep, that one's good. This one I'm going to have to remake this hole because I have put UV resin over it. So I can bring my drill in and drill that out again. And I do like drilling a larger connection hole. This hand drill has a few different bits available to work with it. This is the largest bit. I believe this is 2.5 millimeters. And I like this larger size, and I'll tell you why. It's because when you end up connecting your earring together, the larger connection hole that you have, the more that the pieces can kind of swing together. All right, now I can see right away I didn't get that exactly even because I'm trying to work fast to get through all this for you. So my hole is slightly off center. In your world, you will be a lot more careful than I'm sure. All right, so for this earring, we are going to bring in some findings here. Now, this is the finding that I'm talking about. It would be glued there to create the earring. So I'm going to flip this over to the back. I have my Loctite super glue. Just a little dab is all you need. And set that right on there. Okay, let me let that go until it's dry. For this piece, all I need to do is connect them with a jump ring. So I have a bunch of jump rings over here. I always end up using the larger sizes for my polymer clay pieces. So this is about 7 mm jump ring. And you need some jewelry tools. Let's see if this jump ring's big enough. Should be, yep, it goes through. But will it go through this side too? Let's see. Maybe not. Let's use one size up. Because you want your pieces to have some movement. Maybe this is one size bigger. So especially when you're connecting two thick pieces together. So this is how you open a jump ring. You saw me kind of coil it open and then feed this on there. And then feed the other piece on there. And then we're going to close it up. In the same way that we opened it, close it up, and that's how you join two pieces. Now at the top, I can use that smaller 7 mm jump ring, go through there, and use any kind of earring topper. An ear wire like this. This is kind of your classic. So I'll add that and close up that jump ring. And here you have a completed earring. And it has lots of nice movement to it. All right, that is just about dry. I'm going to connect these two pieces together. Take another jump ring, open it, and thread it through your extremely crooked hole that you drilled. Hopefully not you, just me. And close that up. And here you have another style of earring that's more of a stud style. Okay, so that's two options. Now, knowing what you guys know now, I'm going to show you some more options. So here we got really crazy. We added 3 shapes together. I love this one. This is just the same knit pattern. This also has the stud back to it. Love that one. Here we have 3 hearts that we've connected together. We took a toothbrush with some acrylic paint and I don't know what you call that. We splashed some paint on there, and that's how we got that little splash. All right, so back to our example earring. I want to show you how to do this with a bead to make a little topper to it. So for that, I have this piece. This is a piece of white clay. I have baked it. You can see it came out of the oven, nice and flexible, and then added some dry brushing to the top of it and let that dry. So now I need to create a hole in the top, and I can make that hole here or here if I want that to be the look. What do I want? Well, I know that I want to use this as my earring topper. And I think I like the offset a little better, maybe slightly offset like that. All right, so I go in with my drill. And come all the way through. And clean that up a little bit. All right, and now I'm going to connect them. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot that bead at the top. That's okay, let me show you. Okay, so if you want to add a bead in there, I have a few different beads here. And I actually like this white pearl. Let's use that. So when you want to add a bead into the mix, a bead that's something like this, I'll show you how to do that. That you need a special thing. It's called a head pin. So there's head pins, there's eye pins, there's all kind of pins in jewelry making. And this one is called a head pin because it already, sorry, not a head pin, an eye pin. This is an eye pin because it already has an eye here. And so that is what you put your bead onto. And then you need to create the same loop on the other side so that the bead has a loop on either side of it. And here's how you do that. You're going to need a little bit of special tools for this. And that tool is this. This is a round nose plier. You see how the noses are like cones? This will help us get that perfect shape. All right, so the bead is all the way at the bottom of the eye pin. My tools are at the very top and I go 90 degrees. That's the first step. You just bend it 90 degrees, almost 90. Now it's 90. All right, now we need to cut off the excess. So you're going to bring in like some type of a nipper tool and you want to cut this to about 3/8 of an inch. 3/8 of an inch is more than a quarter, less than a half. About there. Holding on to this piece so it doesn't fly across the room. And now I grab my round nose pliers again and I situate them. You can see where this 3/8 inch piece is. I situate them at the very, very end of that. And I roll my wrist back. I'm holding on and I'm rolling it back. When my wrist can't go anymore and I have to let go, this is what you have. It's like a little candy cane. And then grab it again and complete. And you end up, now my eye pin, I don't know where I pulled that from, but the finish was flaking off a little. But this is what you need. You need a bead with 2 loops on either end. And then you can connect that to almost anything. In our case, we're connecting it to this. So this is what I'm making, these 3 pieces together. All right, so to connect, we are going to need a jump ring. It's not quite huge. I'll need this. Here's my jump ring. Find the break in that jump ring and open it up like that. Thread this on, thread whatever comes next on, and close that up in the opposite direction that you opened it. Now these 2 are connected. And now I just need to connect this end piece to my finding. And I'm going to use the loop that I just made, kind of open that up a little bit. Put my finding on, close that loop again. And that's how you make an earring like that. It has 3 components, but they all move nicely. And there you go. Now, just with the skills that you've learned so far, you know how to make some really cool things, depending on the finding that you have. See these findings? I love these because they match so perfectly with our cutters, with our arch shape cutters. This looks so fancy and you already know how to do it. It's a piece of gray clay. You know how to add the texture. You know how to bake it. You know how to finish it, to connect it, to add in ear wire and turn that into an earring. Love that piece. Okay, so we're going to take just a short detour here. And I want to talk to you about another kind of polymer clay that's only sold at Michael's in the jewelry making department. And this, you'll notice right away, is pretty special clay because it already has the pattern in there. So you don't have to do all those steps that we just walked through. because that beginning part is already done. So this saves you from having to buy all these different colors of clay because they are already in there in one piece. Let me open this up. This is exactly how it comes out of the package. It comes with this little acetate clamshell, and that is what I use to store my leftover flat sheets of clay. So I will store whatever's left in there. So always hang on to this. All right, bringing out my last. There we go. I've made quite a mess. So this is how you work with patterned clay. So you'll notice that I'm not conditioning it. This is pre-conditioned clay. So I don't need to massage it all together, because in doing so, I would ruin that beautiful pattern that's already in there. You'll also notice that pattern goes all the way through. It's not just like a surface decal or something like that. So when you're working with pre-patterned clay, you pretty much go straight into it. Let's see, what cutter do I want to use? Do something cute. We'll do this little daisy. Dip that daisy in our cornstarch, and I can go straight in. Now, this clay starts at 5 millimeters thick. If you want to reduce that thickness down, you bring out your thickness guides and can roll it. This will reduce the depth of the clay down to about 3 millimeters, and it gives you more clay surface to make more earrings. So you can see the pattern will kind of change a little bit and get bigger as you work with it, but that's completely normal. All right, now I'm going to go in and cut it. You can see right through the cutter what you're getting. There's one. Can I fit another piece over here? Let's try. All right, there's two. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this right here. And this top piece, I'm going to put that right back in the packaging that it came in, save that for another day. And I'm going to weed out the rest of this. And just like that, I have two pieces ready to go into the oven. And I have some leftovers here. All right, so that's ready to go into the oven. Before it goes in the oven, you can kind of take a tool, clean up around the sides here, just a little bit. You could always, as I showed you, you can always use an emery board after that's baked. All right, just moving some of these around here. We have about 10 minutes left together. So I want to show you what else you can do just with the things that you've already learned. So I promised that I would show you how to deal with little excess clay pieces. So I have these scraps, I have these scraps, and I have some scraps over here. And a cool thing to do is all of this, I don't know, let's call it shrapnel that has gone from my drilling. I can just pick that up with a piece of clay. I chose a dark piece of clay so that it would really show up. And I can embed that into a fresh piece of clay. And you get some random coolness in there. And now I can take a cutter and cut a really cool looking earring out of that. And just bake that again. Kind of has like a stone effect to it. I really like that. All right, so that's one way to use up extra clay, is by using it to help clean your work surface. All right, let's move this off to the side. Way two of using your leftover clay. We'll start with the pattern clay. So if you have just a piece like this, you can use your blade, chop it up. Kind of put your chopped pieces together. And roll those out again. And you're going to get some stretching of the pattern, but it'll be in a cool kind of a swirly way. This is really sticking to my tool, so I'm going to put down some cornstarch. And you can bring your thickness guides in there to make sure you're not getting some areas low and some areas high. Let's pull another shape here and cut that. And we don't want the centerpiece either, so let me grab it. And that process can be repeated. I can roll this out again and do that over and over again. Okay, so that's way two. Move this. Way three, I just have some random pieces over here. Kind of the same thing, it's just not pre-patterned already. I'm going to chop this up. And at this point, I can add things to it. I can add glitter, I can add gold foil. So all these different colors are going to come together in a new pattern. And I like chopping it up kind of small. And let's roll that out. So you are going to use every single piece of the clay that you bought. Not any of it gets wasted. So for something this small, I may only have enough to do a pair of stud earrings. So maybe something like this hexagon. Let's see, I can do one here. I love that you can see through the cutter down to what you're cutting. I want to get a piece of that green in there. Okay, there. Weed that out. And there you have just some really cute stud earrings. As simple as that. All right, so thank you guys for joining us. Unless you have any questions, we are going to end it just a couple minutes earlier. I appreciate you joining us. We do polymer clay classes every month, a couple of them every month on michaels.com. And we also do UV resin classes. So if you liked what you saw with this UV resin, I would love to teach you more about it. And we have UV resin classes and polymer clay classes coming up in July. So do check michaels.com in classes and events, and you can see what's latest there. Also, as we see in the chat, you can view the recording of this class. If you want a reminder of anything you saw or heard in this class, you can see it on YouTube starting in 24 hours. I see a raised hand. I don't know how to, who had their hand raised? I don't see, I can't find it. I'm sorry. If you have a question, you can ask it in the chat. I'll keep it up open for a few more minutes. If you guys want to say hi in the chat in the meantime, I will just do some more show and tell of things that we've made and kind of keep that open. I'm going to put out some really cool different things that we've made along the way. Some barrettes. Okay. Some more. This is a whole class that we did on barrettes. Okay. Simple cactus earrings, just a single seed bead. Made some cool hoop earrings. Hoop earrings. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making it to the end. I look forward to seeing you at our next polymer clay class.
Thank you so much, guys.